Thanks again for stopping by, everybody. This is Budget Wine with Bacchus Bruce. Really pleased to have you here today. Have a really fun local wine here. This is a Rock Wall out of Alameda, just up the road here from Hayward, California, where we're filming today. And this is the 2016 Viognier. They call it Kristen's Viognier. Kristen being one of the two daughters of the unfortunately late Kent Rosenblum. Kent passed away this last week, and all of us who were around at that time and remember how important the R letters infidels were, and how much of an impact they made on the wine world. So Ridge and Ravenswood, and of course Rosenblum. Really can't really say enough about the impact that this winery had. But it is now Shauna's baby and Kristen's Viognier, and they are still continuing to make good wine. So pick this up at the local grocery outlet for $5.99. Looks like they needed to go into the 2017 vintage, looking at their website. So looks like they had a little bit excessive product and needed to move it. So it's really a pleasure to come across this for $5.99 when normally we'd be paying about 3 times that in the tasting room or more in a restaurant setting. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. This is kind of a higher alcohol wine. This is a 14.1, which is generally speaking not optimal for white wines, but depending on how the winemaker was able to balance everything out, it could work. So let's see what we have on the nose first. And have some really pretty floral components. Viognier, more than anything, is really known for having a beautiful bouquet on the nose. So getting lots of peach blossoms, nectarines, also getting a little bit of a minerality to it, a little bit of kind of a graphite sort of note, which is terrific. It really has more to do with terroir than anything when you pick up those sort of minerality bits in your nose. So let's go ahead and see what we have on the palate here. So the real exciting part of this is the texture. It's silky, it's luxurious, it's rich, and it's mouth-filling. It is absolutely terrific. Do have some wonderful nectarine again, as we got on the nose components, but it's really a little bit more of kind of a sumptuousness that you get, more so than any sort of fruit, which is again kind of typical for Viognier. What you do notice that it is a lower acidity wine, and again Viognier is usually kind of known for being low acid, which makes it a little bit of a tricky food wine because it can border onto the off-dry, and there definitely is a little bit of sweetness in this wine. So it was definitely kind of a mild off-dry, but it is a little bit of off-dry, and on the finish for sure you definitely get the sense of the sweetness in the wine, and you also get a little bit of that heat. But again, I think given the right food, this really could be a wine that could pair wonderfully with cuisine. And I do have something lined up for the food and wine pairing with the Viognier, so be sure you stay tuned for that. So again, I think for $5.99, given the timing of this, I love Viognier personally, and it is really a very nice wine, but it is going to be kind of in the off-dry pile, so make sure that you're going to be okay with that, because it's not a dry style per se. So thanks again for stopping by. This is Budget Wine with Bacchus Bruce. Always pleased to have you here, and enjoy the rest of your day.